Welcome to the Structural Analysis 2 video lecture. In the lecture 3, analysis of two-hinged circular and parabolic arches are studied. So coming to the topic in the lecture, the analysis of two-hinged arches. The very first thing is the two-hinged circular arch is analyzed. So here we have a circular arch. Circular arch, this is the center O. This is the center O. Here we have the center O here. Next, this is one springing and this is another springing, and this part of the arch, can be called as a part of a circle. That means an arc. An arc of a circle is considered as an arch here. So treating this as center, we have radius r here, and this is distance x and this is distance y from point pxy, and this is treated as ds, and the angle between the ds and the point is treated as d theta, and this is alpha. Here we have the angle as theta between the point pxy and to the middle of the semicircular arch. So I mean circular arch. This is not a semicircular arch, this is a part of a circle. This is a typical two-hinged circular arch. So considering the circular arch of span L and rise h. So what is rise? It is the upmost part to the bottom, the line of the springings, the distance between the topmost part of the arch, that is called as crown. From that to the bottom of the springings, that is called as rise. This all we have studied in structural analysis 1 only. So let the radius of the circle be r. For any point pxy, y is equal to h minus r cos theta. So for any point y is considered as h minus r cos theta from the figure here. This distance is given as like that from the properties of circles. These are the basic properties of circles, and that can be simplified as h minus r into 1 minus cos theta. The horizontal thrust is evaluated by the equation. We know already h is equal to this, we know already. This one, h is equal to m into y ds by a by y square ds by a. By using h, the bending moment at any desired section is calculated. So how it is calculated? Mx is equal to m minus h into y. Mx is equal to m minus h into y. So referring to the figure, the normal thrust and radial shear can be taken. So if you consider at any point P here, this Q is called as radial shear and N is called as normal thrust. These two are the reactions at any point in an arch. Okay, apart from the reactions at the supports, we have two more reactions for an arch, that is called as N, that is normal thrust, and Q, it is called as radial shear. So those are already given by the formula. N is equal to V sin theta plus H cos theta, and Q is equal to V cos theta minus H sin theta. These are the same formulas which are studied in structural analysis 1. So if we want to analyze any circular arch, the first thing we have to do is we have to know y is equal to h minus r into 1 minus cos theta, and we know h formula that is horizontal thrust we have to find, that is my ds by ei by integral y square ds by ei. After finding the horizontal thrust, we have to go for the moment or the bending moment at any desired section, that is given by mx is equal to m minus h into y. After that we have to find n and q. So they are the normal thrust and also radial shear. Next, coming to the analysis of parabolic arches, the same nomenclature can be followed here. The L by 2 and L by 2 are the half of the length of any type of arch, and we have rise h here, we have rise h here, and this is the horizontal distance from the springing to the point P, and this is the vertical distance from the point to the springing. Fine. So this is considered as small dx, and this is considered as dy, and this is considered as ds. So there is a slight change in finding the horizontal thrust for parabolic arch, that is learnt here. This is a typical parabolic arch. So taking the left springing as origin, the equation of parabola, the general equation of parabola is y is equal to 4hx into L minus x by L square. This is already learnt from the school period of any student. Let theta be the slope of the arch to the horizontal at P. So if this is theta, if it is the slope of any arch, so if this is theta, this will be also theta. Fine. So if we consider that as any angle between the horizontal and the slope of an arch, then dx by ds is equal to tan theta. Already we have dx by ds. We have like this. This is dx and this is dy and this is ds from the above figure. I will show you once again. So this is what I have drawn there. dx, dy and ds. That's what I have drawn there itself. So from this triangle, dx by ds is equal to tan theta. So then ds can be written as dx secant theta. So if we substitute in the place of ds, dx into secant theta, what we get? We get like this. In the horizontal thrust, if we substitute integral of my in place of ds, in the place of ds, if we substitute dx secant theta, so by cancelling secant theta and secant theta numerator and denominator, and considering I as I naught secant theta in parabolic arch, I as I naught secant theta, so this will be varied only when I is varied. As E I naught is constant everywhere, the arch is constant. So the flexural rigidity of any arch is constant in any of the problems we solve in this level. So as E I naught, here we have to consider that E I naught. E I naught is the special one, and instead of ds we are writing as dx. So if we write like this, dx by E I naught, dx by E I naught, they get cancels. E I naught is a common thing, it will get cancelled. Next we get integral of my dx by integral of y square dx. In general problem, in general horizontal thrust, we have in ds, we have ds instead of dx. Here we have dx in for a parabolic arch. So hence in a parabolic arch with variation of moment of inertia in the form of I is equal to I naught secant theta. Here we are calculating not I, here it is I naught secant theta, here it is I naught secant theta. So finally we get h is equal to integral of my dx, not ds, it is dx by integral of y square dx. So this is all about the analysis of two hinged circular arch and parabolic arch. By using the formulas H for circular and parabolic arch, the analysis of the arches can be done. In the name itself, we have the subject name as structural analysis 2. We have to observe the analytics methods of each and every uh, reaction or each and every structure we do. This is regarding the analysis of two hinged circular and parabolic arch. Thank you.